Prior to the second round of the PGA Championship, Scottie Scheffler was arrested. The top-ranked golfer in the world, Scottie Scheffler, attempted to drive into the Valhalla Golf Club entrance on Friday morning, which is where this week's PGA Championship is being held. As a result, Louisville Metro Police took him into custody. Around 5 in the morning ET, a man was hit and killed by a shuttle bus, causing traffic outside the golf course to be blocked. Scheffler is accused of reckless driving, third-degree criminal mischief, second-degree assault on a police officer, and disobeying traffic signals from an officer in control of traffic. While the other charges are misdemeanors, the assault charge is a felony. According to Major Jason Logsdon of the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections, Scheffler was freed without bond on Friday at 8:40 a.m. ET, according to ESPN. Less than an hour before his 10:08 a.m. ET tee time, he arrived at Valhalla. Scheffler released a statement saying, "This morning, I was proceeding as directed by police officers. There was a major misunderstanding of what I felt I was being asked to do, and it was understandably a highly chaotic environment given the horrific disaster that had occurred earlier. I never meant to ignore any of the guidelines. I'm hoping to set this aside and concentrate on playing golf today." Naturally, the entire tournament team sends their sincere condolences to the family of the individual who lost his life in the earlier accident this morning. It really helps to put things into perspective. Scheffler was attempting to drive around the collision scene on a median, according to ESPN reporter Jeff Darlington, who was present when the incident occurred. Scheffler was told to stop by a policeman, but he persisted in driving in the direction of the entrance for 10 or 20 yards. A police had once fastened himself to Scheffler's car's side. Scheffler pulled into the Valhalla Golf Club and put his car in park. Scheffler lowered his window to speak with the officer after a brief interval of 20 to 30 seconds. Darlington claimed that the police pulled Scheffler out of the car by grabbing his arm. After pulling Scheffler out of the automobile, the officer reached inside to open the door. He then forced Scheffler up against the car and handcuffed him. Darlington was standing at the entryway when Scheffler was apprehended. Scheffler turned to Darlington and said, "Can you help?" according to Darlington. Darlington claimed that an officer told him to move back. "Darlington, you have to move out of the way," the officer said. "Right now he's going to jail, and there's nothing you can do about it." The car accelerated forward, dragging the officer, named in the arrest record as Dayton Gillis, to the ground and causing pain, swelling, and abrasions to his left wrist, the police report stated. According to the arrest document, the officer stopped Scheffler's car to issue directions while wearing a high-visibility bright jacket. Gillis's injuries required him to be brought to the hospital. Ramones stated, "He was heading into Valhalla to work out. He was preparing for his golf outing. They were in charge of traffic. With his credential extended, he entered the building as directed. Evidently, he was ignorant of the altered traffic patterns caused by a roadside collision that may have resulted in fatalities." Speaking outside the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections, Ramones claimed that the mistake occurred because the cop who tried to stop Scheffler wasn't a regular member of the event traffic detail at Valhalla Golf Club. "They are allowed to go through. That's why they have the credential and the wave-through," Ramones stated. Scheffler carried out their instructions as directed, not knowing there had been a collision. He entered the premises precisely as ordered. The 27-year-old Scheffler won his second major championship at the Masters in April, and he has won 4 of his last 5 starts. Scheffler would completely comply with law enforcement, according to Ramones, and will deal with it as it progresses. According to an ESPN representative for the Louisville Metro Police Department, a shuttle vehicle struck and killed a pedestrian outside Valhalla Golf Club, delaying the start of the second round. "This morning, we were devastated to learn that a worker with one of our vendors was tragically struck and killed by a shuttle bus outside Valhalla Golf Club," the PGA of America wrote in a statement. "A man who was not recognized was hit in a bus-only lane when he was trying to cross Shelbyville Road. The individual, according to the police, passed away there. For all of us associated with the PGA Championship, this is devastating. We offer their family and loved ones our deepest sympathies." In the dark and rainy weather, there was a backlog of traffic on the road, and the shuttle buses that took golfers to the course were stopped. At 6:45 a.m. ET, a number of law enforcement officers and emergency personnel remained on the site. The second round was supposed to begin at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Time.